Okay, so either this is AI or the Onion is planting articles in the real news, or Aiden Vaziri is a complete retard. I don't know. There is so much wrong with this. I mean, I could criticize the media, and I do, 10,000 Ways to Tuesday from last Sunday and back again. But this is a whole fucking... excuse me, try not to swear. Let's just get into it. San Francisco Chronicle. Popular climber dies in fall from Yosemite's El Capitan during a live stream. Okay. A lot going on there already. And then we see this picture. I don't know. Is he dying right there? And the caption says, Balin Miller, a 23-year-old alpinist, died after a fall from Yosemite's El Capitan on Wednesday during the first day of the federal government shutdown. Relevant. How? That's weird. Okay. A popular climber fell from Yosemite's El Capitan on Wednesday, marking a tragic accident on the first day of the federal government shutdown. Oh, man. Okay. Popular climber fell from Yosemite's El Capitan on Wednesday, marking a tragic accident on the first day of the... So every tragic accident that happens on this particular federal government shutdown, not the first, this happens quite a bit, but now we're planting stakes in the ground for where, climbers on El Capitan die, because this one happened during a federal government shutdown. Whoa. Okay. The victim was identified as Balin Miller, 23, an accomplished alpinist from Alaska who had recently gained international attention for daring solo ascents in Patagonia and the Canadian Rockies. His mother, Janine Gerard Mormon, confirmed his death in a post on social media. It is with a heavy heart I have to tell you my incredible son Balin Miller died during a climbing accident today, she wrote. My heart is shattered into a million pieces, of course. I mean, what can you say other than why would the media take this story and turn it into some... It's not even a whole... It's so badly... Okay, let's continue. Miller's older brother, Dylan, said the accident happened while Balin was lead rope soloing on a route known as the Sea of Dreams. He had completed the climb and he was hauling gear when he likely rappelled off the end of his rope, falling 2,400 feet. He said he felt most alive when he was climbing, Dylan told the Associated Press. I'm his bigger brother, but he was my mentor. Is this AI? Like, even the picture, I'm sorry if he's real, but he looks like an AI person. His brother sounds like an AI person. I mean, with all due respect to... And it says, Balin Miller, a 23-year-old alpinist, died after a fall from Yosemite's El Capitan on Wednesday during the first day of the federal government shutdown. Okay? Approximately 500 climbers and fans were watching a live stream of Miller's ascent when he fell. Okay. Park rangers and emergency personnel responded immediately, according to the National Park Service, which is investigating the incident. The fall coincided with the shutdown, which left Yosemite open, but with limited operations. It marked the third death in the park this summer, but this is the first one that happened during the shutdown, so very significant. Known in online climbing circles as the Orange Tent Guy, Miller had become a recognizable presence on El Capitan this season. Tributes flooded social media, with one commenter calling him a treasure and legacy as I read more about him. So, tributes, well thought out tributes from people who loved him, obviously, calling him a treasure and legacy as I read more about him. Unquote. Miller began climbing as a boy with his brother in Alaska's Hatcher Pass. His resume included summiting Cerro Torre in Patagonia, the west buttress of Denali, and most recently a historic solo ascent of the Slovak Direct on Denali, or the SDD. I don't know if that's, but they should just call it. A climb that leading mountaineers called one of the most impressive solos in decades. And I know a mountaineering expert, his name's Albie Brunkler, and he 100% agreed with this. Goes on, he's had probably one of the most impressive last 6 months of climbing of anyone that I can think of. Clint Hellender, an Alaska alpinist, told the Anchorage Daily News. And Ballon Miller, a 23-year-old alpinist, died after a fall. And it's just a picture of El Capitan. And it's saying again, during the first day of the federal government shutdown. Relevant how, but more than just a climber, his mother described him as kind, full of life, and known for climbing, with glitter freckles across his cheeks. Quote, like a warrior putting makeup on before going into battle. Unquote. All right. So much wrong with that. I get the William Wallace Braveheart makeup thing. But let's just look into the construction of this paragraph. More than just a climber, comma, his mother described him as kind, full of life, and known for climbing. More than just a climber, his mother, blah, 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 and known for climbing, with glitter freckles across his faggoty little cheeks, like a warrior putting makeup on before going into trans battle. What the fuck is going on here? Okay. Goes on. He has inspired so many people to do things that are perhaps unthinkable, including myself. I can't imagine climbing ever again without him, his brother said. And remember, he's so much more than a climber. But, you know, the fucking federal government shutdown continues. Let's move on. The National Park Service has not released an official report. On average, 1 to 2 climbers die each year in Yosemite, most often on El Capitan. Earlier this year, an 18-year-old climber from Texas died while free soloing, climbing without ropes, on another Yosemite formation. And for some reason, Gregory Thomas and Matthias Gaffney had to contribute to this fucking abomination of a report. And let's, mark this as the first what the fuck media AI hack DEI bullshit. Who is, okay, I think this is all fake. Who is Aiden Vaziri? Okay? Fire this fucking guy if he's not AI. And the first 2 letters of his name are AI. He's either AI, he's fake, computer generated, or a diversity hire. We don't need him. I know this is the San Francisco Chronicle, but come on. What the fuck is going on here? A popular climber from Yosemite's El Capitan on Wednesday, marking a tragic accident on the first day of the federal government shutdown. It's like, as is tradition, the victim was identified as and it's not a victim, it's a climber who fell on El Capitan during a live stream, which just gets continuously ignored. This whole fucking thing happened. No, it's more important that it happened on the first day of the federal government shutdown. You know, it is with a heavy heart I have to tell you, my incredible son, Balin Miller, died during a climbing accident today. My heart is shattered. You don't have to tell us this. We saw it on the live stream. Miller's older brother, Dylan, said the accident happened while Balin was lead rope soloing on a route known as the Sea of Dreams. He had completed the climb and was hauled in gear when he likely rappelled off the end of his rope, falling 2,400 feet. So he was done climbing, and was tired, and was hauling gear when he just forgot to put two carabiners on the end of his rope and just died. And that's when he felt the most alive. When he was climbing, Dylan said, I'm his bigger brother, but he was my mentor. And look at this goofy fucker's face. That's fake. This is AI. You know, approximately 500 climbers and fans. How do you know they were fans and not trolls? How do you know they were climbers and not trolls? We're watching a live stream of Miller's ascent when he fell. Park rangers and emergency personnel responded immediately, according to the National Park Service, which is investigating the incident. The fall coincided with the shutdown, which left Yosemite open but with limited operations, and marked the third death in the park this summer. Known in the online climbing circles as the Orange Tent Guy, Miller had become a recognizable presence on El Capitan this season. So, and tributes flooded social media, with one commenter calling him a treasure and legacy. As I read more about him, because he's AI and fake and gay, Miller began climbing as a boy with his brother. Oh, this is great. Filler, ChatGPT-5 can come up with great stuff like this, but I think ChatGPT-4 was a little bit better with the punctuation here. So, you know, impressive solos and decade, blah, blah, blah. This is fake and gay. He's had probably one of the most impressive last 6 months of climbing of anyone I could think of. Clint Hellender, an Alaska alpinist, told the Anchorage Daily News. He's had probably one of the most impressive last 6 months of climbing of anyone I could think of. Who gives a well, that was worth including. And then this is my favorite. More than just a climber. His mother described him as kind, full of life, and known for climbing. What the fuck?